Alrighty, hello and welcome. Happy Friday, everybody. Can I use this in here? I can. Oh man. It has been a day. Oh no. That outfit isn't as good as what I'm wearing. No. Shit. I should have checked. Oh man, I wasted a coffer. I wasted a gear coffer. Dang it. That's okay. I'm not a huge fan of this anyway. But I'm still sad. Could have gotten it on something that actually needed it. Ah well. And I sell it. But anyways, Gondrus, congrats on being first. Welcome in. I hope you've been having a good day. Hi, tree. Alright. We've got some MSQ to jump into here in a minute. We are still in the 90s, I think. Oh, that's right, I didn't pick up the next quest. Hi, newbie! Welcome in! Gotta go to Orcapacha! Orcoing and we're pachaing. I did use a Fantasia to go inside of the one house in this fucking town that you can't get into. Unless you're a Lala. I was a little peeved that it was only one house that I could find. Maybe that one up there. I don't think I took that one, but yeah. Oh yeah, I should probably make sure I'm looking for Aether currents, huh? Where's that stupid bell thing? Yeah, you. Stick you right there. Perfect. To the south? I don't see a current. Go a little further. Oh yeah, I gotta murder some of these alpacas. Silver Lobos? Those aren't dogs! Those are scary looking. How dare they call those dogs? That thing is hideous. Ah, there it is. Eculvo's Inn. They have beds of varying sizes to accommodate guests of all proportions. Well, that's nice of them. I was kind of hoping I could go there. They said there's a hot spring. I was curious. 158 to the south. Maybe up this way? Oh yeah, I need to swap to having my, my bike. Where is it? Gotta go fast, man. Oh. Volcano. Oh, it's up there. I'll probably have to go around for that. An attempt was made. Alright. All these houses and buildings made to Pelu size. And mine too, come to think of it. Would seem the Pelu are also partial to coffee. How do you know that? Do they drink coffee? I guess they're drinking coffee over there, maybe? Book Lamont is lucky to have Erinville. Everyone, royalty especially, needs a friend unafraid to chide them when the need arises. I swear, I let her out of my sight for one moment. Book Lamont is ready to search out the Dawn Servant's Elector. Not my finest moment, I'll admit, but now that we are here, let's do what we came to do. Find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then. Kryl, Alice, and I will speak with the merchants. Book Lamont, you, and Erinville might try approaching travelers and passerbys. Indecisive? Pray investigate any of the other establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn aught of use, let us relay it to the third promise. Good thing Alphino's got other people with him for bartering, cause oh boy. Distillery worker. I wonder if they make cactus juice here. The Dawn Servant's Elector? Ah, I thought you were a new face in town. Here for the right of succession, I take it. Me, I don't much care for who sits the throne, so long as they keep Tyrell peaceful. People tend not to be in the mood to relax and sip our excellent mezcal once arrows and spears start flying, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, would you like a cup? A joy shared is a joy doubled, I say. Apparently my guy does not want mezcal. Oh well. Oh, right, yes, you were asking about that Elector business. Being but freshly returned from my trading route, I've heard that there's a contest afoot, but not much else. Our head ledger, could probably tell you more about it. Okay. Let's go. Well, agave, cactus, it's kind of the same. Not really. Excuse me, I'm dying. Patient Porter. Electors? Oh yes, I've heard all about the right of succession. They're looking to put a new ruler on the throne, eh? Personally, I'm rooting for Zeralja. If the first promise wins, he'll look to expand our sphere of influence. That means access to more resources and more customers. In the thousands column, potentially. So many new trading opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. Others have been coming around to my way of thinking, so I've begun crafting goods inspired by the Brazilian sun. Would you care to purchase something? No, I would not. Very well. You said you wanted to know about the Elector. I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you're no supporter of Zeral Jah or his policies. Wow, rude. Hello there, I'm Mablu. Do you have questions for me? Yes. Sorry, I don't know about any electors. You should take a moment to see our prize alpacas before you leave, though. Oh, but be sure to admire them from a respectable distance. Get too close and our nervous darlings may be tempted to spit on you, and that stuff stinks. It happened to a visiting buyer not so long ago. Tobley, that's the head rancher, was so mad at me for not giving a proper warning. No one makes a mistake without Tobley noticing. He notices everything that happens on this ranch. Okay. Good to know, I guess. Are you gonna spit at me? Hi, baby steps! I love the way they sleep. It's so cute. Ravloom. Have you spoken with Yavli yonder? He loves alpacas dearly, but the feeling doesn't appear to be mutual. Not with this lot at any rate. Oh, really? This here's the family ranch where we raise alpacas. Their fluffy fleece, wiggly ears, and curious capriciousness are just the best, aren't they? You really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of MSQ and a stack of blankets. And then there's this enchanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobli is the man to talk to about the contest. Now, if only they'd share where this head ledger of theirs is to be found. He's gotta be somewhere close to the ranch. Really? He's also the head rancher? Well, the Alpaca ranch is not far from here. I say we pay it a visit before the others return. Is that wise? I don't know if that is wise. Ugh, that's a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. I can't let fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. Excuse me, is one of these workers Tobli? Tobli? Oh, yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can't tell you which one he is, though. You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is that Tobli often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He also can't resist a profitable trade, though who among us could? Am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. Heh, so it's like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobli a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Tobli. Ask some questions first to narrow down the field. That's probably smart. Great! We can meet back here to share our impressions. Well, obviously I'm not Tobli. I mean, oops, I shouldn't have said that. You're meant to find out for yourself who Tobli is, or if an elector is even in the village at all. Buck! Ah, a visitor from across the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the alpacas will spit if you startle them. I suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. Don't be chewing on my blankets. Don't worry at me either, dog. You think I might be Tobli? Haha, well, maybe I am. All I will say that, in this village, none have reared more alpaca than I. Alpaca. Shut up, Oda! Oh my god, why are you like this? Am I Tobli? Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the Third Promise and her entourage. Sharp instincts. Shall we commence the rite of succession, then? I don't think that's right. Oda, leave my blankets alone! I see you are both done with our interrogations. So, who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. I think it's the diligent ranch hand. Ah, the worker's so intent on stable chores. I had my eye on that one too. Time to rip the mask off our mystery ranch hand, so to speak. We know it's you, Tobley, and to prove it, I propose a deal. A generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. An offer I gladly accept. As you've correctly guessed, I am indeed Tobley, head ledger of Wachun Pello, and head rancher of the family ranch. I am also one of Gulul Ja's chosen electors. Aha! In a place featured in the Toliolal saga, just as we thought. I was right to trust in your instincts, and I wager this won't be the last time. You found you out fair and square, Tobley. And I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity to Would have been a pity had her bid ended here.
Deducing the Dunservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all. Zorolja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobley, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobley. That's part of the test.
You're Tobley.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example! This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Oh my god.
Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Oh no.
Ah! The little monster spat on me! Ah, oh, that stinks. I can't.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly.
That sounds like Oda. Extremely curious and extremely cowardly.
Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed.
He sounds way too smug about this.
Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell.
I cannot lie. I love Zoralja's fucking his design. I love it.
And
He
by
looked
you,
like a
I mean the
badass.
claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with their catching. The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Sounds kind of ominous.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
But your friend can't go with you. Or isn't supposed to, anyway.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas. But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Are you all right, Orclamat? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
Hi, games. Let's see what Oda says.
Watching you games asked me, wake up, sleep, eat, sleep, wake up again, poop, zoomy, sleep, wake up, grumpy, eat, fart, sleep, annoy, Maru, Oda, is this your list? Arf, arf. That sounds like a day in the life of a legendary Shiba Inu. You've got it all figured out. Don't forget to add steal treats when nobody's looking to the list, and you'll be living the dream.
Yeah, that's accurate. Judging by the volume of Wuklamat's scream, Alpaca expectoration must have a nasty odor indeed. I'm content to remain ignorant of the smell. Zeralja puts me in mind of Garlemald's own exalted son. Of the two, though, Xenos was undeniably more arrogant. That's true. No, this is our sought-after elector. I did say remaining calm was key, but the same rules don't apply to wild alpacas. I had to go and wash that nasty stuff off of my face. I think I got all of it. But would you mind taking a sniff for me? Just to make sure. The stench has ruined my sense of smell. Oh. Hey, I saw that look! Oh man, I don't want to sniff you. Alright, let me sniff you. Let me sniff. I don't think I smell anything on you. So, can you smell it still? Be honest. Nah, I don't smell it. Okay, maybe I do, just a little bit. You wash with soap. You should have washed with soap. Aaronville wishes to discuss the feat of gold. Of gold! Instead of hands of gold, or... Did you wash your ass? Always. Did you wash your ass? As Wuklamat helped demonstrate, the valley alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. You might have warned me about that earlier. I have enough trouble with tame alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? Always. With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spitting beast. Wonderful. Give me one of those, then. Have you perhaps forgotten we are a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, then you'll need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel, in the thousands column. You mean 10,000 pel? I don't have that kind of coin. Converting to gil, that comes to around 1 million or so. Mayhap if we all pitch in. No, this is my feat to accomplish. I wouldn't feel right about having others pay the cost. I'll find the money, somehow. In that case... that basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the hundreds column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the saddle. That's a nice gesture, but you think I can turn 100 pel into 1,000,000? That's 10,000 times more. We need 10,000 pel, not 1,000,000. So we're looking at 100 times more. Oh, right. I panicked and got confused with Alphino's million gil. I am not so sure about this trading idea. You were almost talked into buying a cloak you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. But I hate it when you're right. Then let me help you with your deal making. Oh, hello again, Mablu. I work here as a ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about the peddler profession. It's alright if I aid them now, yes? I guided the claimants towards the first step of the feat, like you asked. As long as Wook Lamat goes alone to capture her alpaca, she is free to accept assistance from whoever she likes. Hooray! Let's see about getting you that saddle then, Third Promise. I don't know why you made your offer, but I could use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Mablu. Should the rest of us stay behind then, perhaps? It may be easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in. Yes, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Mablu gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly, though indecisive, I think you should go with Wook Lamat. You've seen markets and bazaars the world over, and surely have sage advice to share. Sure. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it is misplaced or soiled in some way, you'll have nothing to bargain with. As if I'd do such a thing. But I'll leave the wool with indecisive anyway. Better to keep my hands free. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havli, the saddler. He won't agree to the deal, of course, but it'll give us an idea of how much he'll accept for his wares. Tending to the alpacas, are we? I had some experience with that when I was younger. I have every confidence you'll come back with the saddle. Thanks, Cryo. I'd worry if it was just Wook Lamat, but it sounds like Mablu knows a thing or two about trading. Turning 100 pel worth of wool into a 10,000 pel saddle is exactly the kind of suggestion I'd expect from the head of a merchant clan. Wow, I can't speak today. Something I can do for you? We've come to bargain. I need one of your special taming saddles to catch a wild alpaca. Saddle, is it? How will you be paying for it? With this basket of fine alpaca wool. What use does a saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want. And what might that be? Mezcal. I like to nurse a cup at day's end while I inspect the finished work. Bring me a mug of quality stuff, and you've got yourself a deal. This bodes well for us, Third Promise. Such mezcal can be had for only 5 pel in the thousands column. Hold on, hold on. Did you say Third Promise? Then my offer has changed. Saddle is going to cost you a jug of premium mezcal. Aged 3 years at least. 3 years? That stuff is valued at 10,000 pel or more. You doubled the price. Because I must support the man of ambition who will see my business prosper. The Ralja will go to war, and his cavalry will need saddles. Lots of saddles. It's nothing personal, Third Promise, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. Rip. Can't say that I blame him. I'm known for championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring him more customers. Those of our grandparents' generation remember the dark days when the clans were at war. Many of these Pelu pray for your victory, Wukulamat. The younger ones, though, to them, strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think themselves safe from these horrors and take the peace we now enjoy for granted. Still others are unsatisfied with this quiet prosperity and crave the future like the second promise envisions. They've become obsessed with innovations like the dirigibles that have made trade swift and easy. Then you have those like Havli, convinced that the first promise's plan for conquest will afford them opportunities for great profit. But what about you, Mablu? Aren't you of the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. Oh, I was raised on the old tales. I've memorized the accounts of what it was like when the Yahui ruled our village. That's why I offered to help. I want you to become Dawn Servant, to keep our nation from going back to the way it was. Well then, I guess I'd better make sure I win the contest. But the type of mezcal the saddle maker wants is so very expensive. Weren't we expecting to need 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed, we just need to get on with it. May not have a head for trade, or the stomach for alpacas. I won't give up with the piece of Tuliolal on the line. Then neither will I. We will make you Dawn Servant. Aiming for that 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration. Let's first try exchanging the wool for anything even a touch more valuable. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade at a loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. Of course! The Weaver! Volnok was his name, I believe. He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision, and he was here to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going, but for now, let's head back to that road where we first met him. He probably went up to the inn, I would guess. This is the spot. After Bolnock talked to us, he walked off to the south. Then he was probably going to Ikulvo's inn. Most visitors to Wachunpelu end up staying there. Go and check, shall we? Whee! Oh no, a rat is attacking me! Can I have that basket, Indecisive? Sure. Thanks. Now let's see if we can turn a profit. Well, Nock, I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? Third promise. You wish to do business with me? Might I ask what this is all about? Explanation time! I see. So the goal is to turn that basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal? Then allow me to invest in your efforts. Peace in Tyrol is what allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer that one pledge to preserve that peace win the throne. Thus do I humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Oda, stop touching my blankies. Stop it. Not a toy for you. Excuse me. Oh, that is fine craftsmanship. A garment like that would easily fetch 5 pel in the hundreds column. That is very generous, Bolnock. Thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in you, Third Promise. May fortune bless your future dealings. I can't believe you quintupled your investment with your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. Oof, my lungs are giving me trouble. Also, my internet's shitting out again. Dope. Love that. I might have to call our provider. See why they're crapping out on my internet. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna double check, make sure there's not some issue going on. Okay, well, there's not an outage, which makes sense because I'm connected to the internet, but it is not doing well. Pippin! Stop! Stop it! Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll be able to stream tonight, depending on internet quality. I'll have to keep an eye on it. You don't know what you want for dinner? Chinese? That might be fine. Also, my lungs are acting up again, and I need to go find cough meds. Only because Indecisive remembered our weaver friend. All I did was hand over the wool. Not true. The connections you build with people are vital. This is one of the most fundamental precepts of trading. One which you instinctively mastered. What do I want? Just a large, sweet and sour chicken would be fine. Yeah, my shit's falling apart real bad. My quality on OBS is dropping every few minutes. So I think we'll finish up this cutscene and probably call it. Oh my god. I'm dying. Chicken. Sweet and sour chicken. Sorry, I'm failing at talking and being able to breathe. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Why am I dying? Okay. You think so? I know so. Now, let's take our 500 pel poncho and trade it for something even more valuable. Here, Indecisive. You take the poncho. If I lost it somehow, Aaronville would never let me hear the end of it. Don't break the one rule. I know, I'm trying. I'm gonna go hunt down some cough meds. All set? Our next deal is waiting to be found. Excellent trade! I love it. That's cute. Okay. I might do some of this stuff off stream. We'll see. I don't know yet. But anyway, I'm so sorry. That stream only lasted like an hour. But, everything's falling apart, including my lungs. Waiting for this ad break to fuck off. Good. I should be back next week, starting on Monday. Hopefully. We shall see. We're gonna go say hi to Wobbleline. I do apologize. I'll have to call our internet provider probably Monday, actually, and see if they can solve this issue that we've suddenly started having. But thank you to those that came by. I do apologize that it was such a short stream. I will do my best to medicate further over the weekend and get this stuff solved. But thank you all so much. I hope you all have a lovely weekend, rest of your week, and a good start to next week as well. We shall be back soon. Enjoy your time with Wobbleline. They have already completed MSQ, so just be careful of some spoilers, potentially, but right now it looks like they're just doing roulettes and other non-spoilery things on 14. So enjoy your time with Wobbleline. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. And I will hopefully be back next week on Monday if the service provider can get our shit fixed, because it is bad right now. It is really bad. OBS is not having a fun time. But you guys enjoy. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Be gay. Do crimes. Goodbye.